you know, I quote him all the time, John Wooden, small things make big things happen. You know, I'm full of quotes tonight, whatever, but it's true. These are the things that make it really happen well and make a precise technique. And you got to be precision. It's just like, you know, anything. You got to be precise in what you do and skillful. And this is how we do it. Repeated, and that's where we come to practice and work these things. Okay? It isn't magic, like we talked before. You know, it ain't rocket science. It's just good biomechanics, body mechanics, the skill, like you said. So let's work on that. Those little specific. Pops him open, opens that. See how he came over there? He's specific. He filtered this through. He anchored that foot on the leg, head of the top of the head. See how he posted the head of the hand? That's important to do. The other hand has hooked the arm. Now he's just chopped that in. He's going to take that arm. He's starting to trap that. Now, watch what he did with this other foot that's coming over. See how he puts it on the back of the head? See his instep here. Is that the instep?
Yep.
Okay. That's on the back of the head, and he's locking the head in. Now he's going to roll to that hip, and as he does, he rolls him over. In this case, he didn't need to do a leg drag or anything. He just rolled him over. And when he comes over, he kicks over, and he finishes the juju. Okay? Now again, him here somehow. Okay? He popped him down, snapped him down, threw him. There he is. Okay? Let's work on a very efficient way to roll the guy, and we're going to cover some things that we were discussing earlier in the conversation. So he hops to the side. Now let's look at how he controls. Okay? So go ahead and start your move and start your thing.
Okay.
Do your head roll.
Okay.
Now, let's look at some things that Derek's doing here. Okay, he's climbed all over the bottom man, obviously. All right, so what has he done? With his left leg, he's jammed it through here, and he's, with his left foot, he's anchoring the hip and the leg of the bottom man. Eric, see how he's anchoring? That's really important, because that gives him a base to start working. He's got to have it anchored. Now, second thing, he's not quite at an L shape, but he's close, okay? But he's on the top of his head. He's not laying on one side or the other on a shoulder. He has to be posted on, if he's doing that, he's not going to get the arm lock. He's got to be posted on top of his head. So by posting on the very top of his head and anchoring, look at the position he's in now. This is a ride. This is a controlling position, okay? Now, he's initially hooked with his left hand as an initial hook, as an initial trap. Okay, he's doing that on purpose so he can get his base. He may need to base out here, may need to post here, that's fine. But now what he's going to do, and this is what John and I were talking about, he's going to, with his right hand, or the hand closest to the head, he's going to just bam, he's going to hook it hard. He's going to hit it, it's like an uppercut, wham. And as he does that, he's going to drive his knee over the back of the head, and he's going to sit on that hip. He rolls him over. So it's a ballistic, explosive movement. So I anchor, I position myself, I ride. Okay, I'm controlling, bam. Now watch, he hits, and he catches the roll. If he doesn't even up to make an opening, cool. All right, now what's going to happen is he's going to step over with his right foot, and he's going to anchor his right foot on the left hip. Now it's really an important thing. As he anchors that foot on the left hip, he comes on the very top of his head. And look, if you were looking at this, this would be an L shape, okay? He's not angled wide, he's L shaped. See that? Anchor foot on the hip or high leg, okay? Top of the head, it's important. Don't go on one side or the other. If he goes like on one, just on one shoulder, he's stuck there. Boom, oh, he's in trouble now. By posting on your head, you have a vision of your opponent. You see what he's doing, plus you're posting on your head, you're balanced. Now, got that. Now look at his left arm. He's chopping in. Part of that movement, the rolling movement, is going to depend on him really popping that left arm on leg right up. Okay? Now, so far so good. Now, the right foot, the shin, the top of the foot area, is going to go across the back of the neck. See how that is? Very compact. I like to say stay round. Here he's staying round, isn't he? Now, so he's got him set to go. With his right arm, he can hook the leg, grab the ankle, whatever he has, there's a handle. And now see how he's in a tight not tight in a bad way, compact, round little ball. He's going to roll the bottom man over, kick him right over, and guess what? He's got Juji Gatame on Eric's body. He's going to turn it where it's a little more sideways, so his head is now going to be on the mat. If he has to post with his hand initially, fine. But the top of his head is on the mat. That's key. Don't have your face, don't plant your face, don't have the side of your head. You've got to be on top of your head, because see what, if he went on one shoulder, that's the only way he can roll, okay? He might have to roll, he actually wants to roll the other way, so he doesn't want to do that. So he's on top of his head. Now, this foot back here, his right foot is the anchor foot, okay? So, come on, everybody come over here so you can see the anchor foot. Come here. See how his right foot is trapping the left leg, the left upper hip here. That's really important. It keeps the bottom man from getting away. Now see what we've got is a nice control ride going here, okay? See, he's kind of like an L shape, okay? Now, with this hand, the hand that's close to the head, he's going to now hook, and he's trapping that arm really solid. He's trapping. Now, with this knee, he's actually going to put the top of his foot, his instep, on the back of the bottom man's head. Now look at this angle here. Everybody see this position? See the control here? See the control here? See the posting of the head? Now, he's done this with his left arm. He's really chopped and controlled. He's trapped that arm. Okay? Now, with his right hand, he can grab a leg, he can grab a jacket, or he may not need to grab anything. But let's say he wants to grab, say, yeah, let's go. Like in a no-gi situation, like in shorts like we do in Sambo, MMA, you can like hook his leg, grab the ankle. Any of these things to hook. Okay, they're traps to roll them over. Now watch what he's going to do. He's going to drive this knee in, roll him over, immediately kick his leg over, and finish the juji. So he stayed grounded, didn't he? You've used this on a lot of guys. A lot of good guys have used this. Head roll juji is really in any body weight, male, female. Yeah. You don't have to be a little guy to do it. Big guys do it too.
There's important parts though, and the things that Steve points out, there's a reason why he's saying that resting on the top of your head, not on your shoulder, and then getting that foot hook, or that foot hook in the hip. If you don't have that, you're not across his waistline, his belt line, you don't have control of the hips anymore. So when you turn a big guy over, he ain't going. That's when they just go, ugh, and you're like, I hate this move, it doesn't work, I don't know what they're talking about. It's because you don't have the leverage across his hips.
Show that what you mean, because
so
which I do.
When I step through, that foot immediately comes through and hooks his hip right there.
Should be able to balance yourself.
If my foot's here or down here, I have no control of his hips anymore. It's going to be all about the pressure I exert up here. And then it's an almost equal battle, okay, because it's one leg versus his shoulders. But if I bring it back up here to his hip, I've got control of his hips now. It takes his legs completely out. And you'll notice I just turned my hips over, I pointed my shin that way like this, and it flips his hips right over, okay? You're just using physics to flip the guy over, that's it. Don't make it hard on yourself.